door, apron on, sleeves rolled, flour on the floor. Kneading up a storm, watch the dough rise high. Nothing beats that smell when it's fresh from the oven, oh my. Darn tootin', made with extra gluten. Golden crust, soft inside, yeah, I'm scooting to the table. So many folks can't have it, but I love my bread. Butter slathered, heart so glad, best part of Sunday, yeah. While the loaf is baking, I'm humming gospel tunes. Yeast is doing magic underneath that afternoon. Some can't touch the gluten, got their special kind. But me, I'm over here living my best carb life, feeling fine. Darn tootin', made with extra gluten. Golden crust, soft inside, yeah, I'm scooting to the table. So many folks can't have it, but I love my bread. Butter slathered, heart so glad, best part of Sunday, yeah. Slice it while it's steaming, heaven in my hand. Homemade love right here, better than the store-bought brand. Darn tootin', extra gluten, my bread.
Mass sealed tight against the choking grid. Refinery roars in Stanton's fiery pit. Harbor thunders down 1-ton cascade. I stack the boxes in the blistering shade. Sweat balls on the suit, lungs fight for air. Molten furnaces glare, death everywhere. Long shifts bleed into endless night. Every move a gamble, one slip ends the fight. Weary bones ache in the dust and the flame. But these loads I haul bear a greater name. Gold for the stars, carbon for the hulls. Copper veins pulsing through the void's cold pull. Slag from air and halo, miner's ragged claim. Smelted to treasure in this hellish game. Boxes brim with bounty, sealed against the storm. Hard winds whip the scaffolds, warning of harm. No breath for breaks, just the grind and the glow. Life hangs by threads in the refinery's throat. Long shifts bleed into endless night. Every move a gamble, one slip ends a fight. Weary bones ache in the dust and the flame. But these loads I haul bear a greater name. Gold for the stars, carbon for the hulls. Copper veins pulsing through the void's cold pull. Where do they drift on quantum streams so vast? Factories hunger in Hurston's shadowed past. Building jump drives, habitats gleaming bright. Ships that conquer, stations pierce in the night. Essential fire, my hands feed the forge.
Rumble Premium. Alright, I'm back, and I'm back in the game. I'm back on an Australian server this time. And the live stream is up and running, but it still says degraded service on Rumble. YouTube is totally fine, which is really interesting because I'm using Rumble Studio, which is the program, the website that Rumble made so you can multi-stream to multiple platforms at the same time. The only platform that doesn't work is Rumble. Like, what the hell? It's like, hey, I'm gonna, I don't know, make an ice cream stand in front of my house, and anybody from all around town can have ice cream, yeah. And as long as you don't live here at this house, then you can't have any. But if you live anywhere else, you can have ice cream, except for if you're like the one paying for the actual ice cream stand and the one that supports it, then you can't have shit.
I'm jumping to Pyro right now. I'm just hoping this works.
Yeah.
I don't think it is because I didn't even engage in it. It pulled me in, so I don't even know if it's going to work.
I had it, somebody else engaged the wormhole and I was close, and it pulled me in. Because I was in quantum and I got in that range and it pulled me in.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. There was one of those alien ships next to me.
Yeah, he probably activated it.
Cool, I can see him right behind me. He's following me all the way through.
Zoinks! Let's see. No, let's go here. See if it'll let us get our ship. If this doesn't work, oh, it worked. This server let me call my ship. I was gonna suicide and then insurance claim it again back in Stanton, but this worked.
Cool. I'm gonna be bouncing over to your server.
All right.
It spit me back out of Stanton.
What? I mean, seriously, we must have traumatic childhood experiences that we both blocked out. I mean, how do we deal with this? I mean, there's something wrong with us.
It's crazy.
Oh, I called my ship up and the engines are not on. This is a good thing. Not wasting fuel. Man, I really like this. This is beautiful. So if you're coming to Pyro, I should wait, and then we can do things in Pyro together.
I'm down for that. I have to be able to make it over there first, so I would probably just I'll catch up with you because I'm only flying at 315. I'm not bringing anything big because I just keep losing everything I take over there.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah, I'd love to take the 600. I have the 600 decked out with
that's too much.
Atlas Geos.
That's too much.
My Med Ursa and some other crap.
There you go.
It's like be a waste to just take it and dump it.
So here's a thing that says go to Shepherd's Rest and pick up 2 SCU of Golden Medmon, and then from the same place pick up 4 SCU of some berries, and the biggest box size is 2 SCU. So this whole mission can go on to my Intrepid, no problem. And
nice.
then it says take it to Cleo, which is a moon Crusader in Hurt Stanton. So it pay me $200,000 to go back to Stanton.
Nice. Hopefully it doesn't rubber band you back.
No! All right, I'm going to accept this mission.
All right, I'm joining your server right now. I'll be right back and get some drink.
Okie dokie.
You know, I think they messed with the timer of being AFK because, man, the other day, I think Kiki had walked away and he was gone for like 15, 20 minutes. He didn't get logged out. I'm gone for 10 minutes and I come back to a black screen.
Ah.
I wish there was like a defined timer.
Yeah, and people knew what it was. It wasn't always just a guess.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get that refill. I'll be right back.
Woo, I got extra power. I upgraded my power plant. I got an extra pip. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. No, it's the same.
Captain Delnorin, Delta Echo Lima, 28286. Requesting permission for departure. Over.
So stupid. There's so many of these hangars that, if you look in third person while you're in your ship, there's other broken ships all over your hangar. But you look back in first person, they're gone.
Alert. Front crash close. Contact. Shields off.
Let's run!
Quantum travel engaged.
Man, you come out of Ruin Station, out of your hangar, and there's enemy red pilots going dee 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 dee, all locking on. It's like, get out of here! Run, run!
Yeah, they were waiting for you to buy shit so they could rob you.
Yeah, big old mean, nasty people.
So are you headed back to Stanton or are you staying in Ruin?
I left Ruin and I'm heading to Bloom to pick up some sunset berries and some golden medmon, and they're paying me like 400,000 credits to bring it back to Cleo in Stanton.
Oh.
But I might do some like adventuring in this area at the same time. Obadiah is trying to make his way over to
Good
Pyro.
afternoon. At Delnorin Games.
Hi,
I haven't set up any of
Jedi.
my flight controls yet, so
Oh dear. So boom!
I got everything. I just haven't set it up.
Yeah. Welcome, Jedi. Welcome, buddy.
I got to figure out how to get my helmet to stay off, though. I think my backpack is too big. Is the problem.
You can do Alt H, and that'll put your helmet on your hip.
Yeah, I do that, and then 30 seconds later, it's back on my head.
Oh yeah. Hey, Star Citizen. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Do wop, do wop wop, do wop, do wop wop. Woohoo!
So that video you played was interesting. There must be way more people wrecking ships than people.
Oh, I can't. Can you guys hear him? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
What is be up my Brutha?
What
I
is
said there
the?
must be more people wrecking ships than going out and salvaging them.
Let's take a. Let's buy him a microphone. Do you use a headset or like a boom mic?
Headset.
All right, we're looking at buying you a new headset.
Well, I don't wear the earpiece. I just use the mic.
Technical difficulties. You are looping.
I'm not looping. You might want to check your browser, bud.
But I'm gonna have to change my hotkey.
Yeah, that's
I used
Rumble.
F.
I know what you're saying. That's Rumble. Rumble sucks. It sucks goat ass right now. Yeah, F is the one key in the game you use to do anything with your mouse, to click on stuff. You don't want to use that, that's for sure. Do you use a USB for your headset, or do you need like the little jack?
I need the little jack so that I can just use the microphone.
Okay.
Okay, I got a drink in my hand. How do I drink it?
Tap the left mouse button, but your helmet has to be off or it won't let you.
Yeah, I got the helmet off.
Yeah, just a left click, just like you're like.
Now
click.
frozen.
Yeah, that's Star Citizen, buddy. I mean, not Star Citizen, but that's a Rumble. Rumble's just horrible right now.
I just threw it.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Come on, fucking computer bullshit.
Quantum travel complete.
Rumble is a
Come on,
joke.
Fucking computer bullshit. Damn, Rumble sucks ass sometimes. They can never compete. They're never going to be able to compete if they suck.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
I can see.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
I agree.
Alright, now where am I supposed to pick this up? It's a shame. I want them to succeed, but damn, they just suck ass. Hey, Cold Hammer.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I'm just trying to do live streaming on a shitty platform called Rumble. With a shitty game called Star Citizen. So I'm not sure which one. Are they fucking each other in the ass at the same time? And they're like, hey, hey.
Quantum travel engaged.
I think Obadiah is now in Pyro. It's showing him being in my system, I think. I see his name. Did you make it through the wormhole, bud?
Yeah, I'm inbound. I'm just off comms for a second.
I'm going down on Bloom to pick up
Quantum
this
travel
shipment.
complete. Shields on.
All right, so now I have the
Alright,
new.
I'm back on comms. Yeah, I'm
Awesome.
on my way to Bloom. I made it through finally.
I'm all stealth components now.
What's up, Cold?
It was 6.6 before. I need to be under 6.6. There's 6.6, 6.5, 6.4. All right, cool. I've got stealth components on my Intrepid now, except for one of the components is not a stealth component. But now I'm under 6 kilometers now before I show up on people's radar. That's my pyro defense system. It's not being seen.
User disconnected from your channel.
That'll work. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it back to one of these mines and kind of mine back up what I had before.
Outstanding. What moon or planet were you doing it on?
I was on Bloom. I was on Bloom.
Oh, outstanding.
Not too far from a couple spots that are hard to find, but between Windfall and I think Culver's Ridge, there's one, and there's another one. There's two over at Shepherd's Rest.
Hey, Alan.
Where you were
Oh,
recently. I was gonna
Jedi.
check out
Outstanding.
afterwards.
Perfect. Hey, thanks for following me over here on YouTube as well, Alan. Thank you, buddy.
Right now, I'm trying to see how I can raise everybody's mic volume here in TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's a ship over there, 8 kilometers away. I'm gonna move this way. Oh, there's another one right about where I'm going, so I'm gonna end up having to interact with these guys no matter what, I think. But so far they don't see me because I'm over 6 kilometers away. But I have to get seen by them if I'm gonna go on my mission here. But they don't show as being criminals right now anyway.
You got daylight over there at Shepherd's Rest?
Yeah, it's nice, beautiful.
I think I'll check out those caves then.
Oh, text message from the wife.
Bloom is just one of those planets here on Pyro that's just
So pretty.
Complete.
Lynn and Paul are coming to check out the car tomorrow. You're just
Look
looking
at
for
the high
something to
altitude
have.
clouds and the low altitude clouds, man. The difference, that's so awesome.
Engines off.
Oh wow, there's like 4 caves around here. Nice.
a whole bunch of liquor, alcohol that I stole from the bar. I'm gonna store in there.
I think he said percent hashtag 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 at carrot and.
Ooh. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I can't understand. I don't know what he and his microphone's
That's
always
crazy.
been like
My,
that
ship
for
is
years.
flying like it's uncoupled. Weird. Keeps sinking.
Mine did that. I came in to land at a station, and it was like, whoa, 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 and I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, a smash, and I'm like, what just happened?
Yep, I just got a collision alert, and I saw the, I saw it was going down. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. I'm totally not decoupled, but yeah, it was bad.
I'm gonna take a look inside. They might have some material.
User joined your channel.
Welcome back, buddy.
Hey, I played around with my microphone.
Oh,
How's it
it's
sound now?
horrible. It's worse than screwing a bag full of razors.
I don't know what that's like.
You'll only do it once.
So
No,
back to the drawing board.
Yeah, it's way worse.
User disconnected from your channel.
But as I was saying, his microphone's been like that for 3-4 years. The whole time I've ever known him.
He uses an inline mic, which is probably earbuds, I guess.
Maybe, right?
So if he doesn't use a headset and he's using some inline mic, I mean, dude, the microphones on those are wishy-washy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna.
But the feedback on it's crazy.
Yeah, that's just brutal. The good thing about it is the live stream. He can like just listen to the live stream and go, okay, now I see that is just like the worst ever. That I cannot let that go, you know. So it's good that he can.
Did he show up when the live stream was going on? Maybe he can listen to that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he just did just now again. I can have a live stream going again.
Oh, okay, 10-4. I thought you stopped it permanently. Gotcha.
All right, I'm gonna go looking around this.
Yeah, that
station.
live stream was swooping and looping.
Oh yeah, so the live stream might not help. The live stream is just garbage right now. Well, you can watch on YouTube though. YouTube's working fine.
Double checking on Rumble. Yeah, I don't even see it pop up. That's weird.
Yeah, it's not even showing as a live stream on the left hand side. It should be saying live right here, right now. Yeah, totally not. It's way down in the bottom, like here. It's not highlighted. It says degraded on the live. I'm just gonna. What a joke, man. Seriously. Does Rumble Studio suck goat balls for everyone else today also? It is sending to YouTube and X Perfect, but can't stream on Rumble.
Drop it down to the appropriate number. Delnorin, does Rumble Studio suck goat balls for everybody else today also? It is sending to YouTube and X perfectly, but can't stream.
Hold up, everybody. Come on. Oh, no. We got a follower. We got a follower.
But it depends on, obviously, Delnorin, I'm assuming you're using direct RTMP anyway. I'm assuming you're using the direct RTMP, which obviously everybody should be. Direct indeed. Yeah, I'm not having any issues.
All right, well.
Ow.
Maybe it's a regional. Maybe it's a regional.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues today. None at all. But yeah, Charlie, it really comes down to the use case. I think I understand what your use case is going for.
For salvaging
so you want
brick
to send
ships,
one
you should get server cleanup points, man.
100%.
I agree. Absolutely, dude.
The more points you get, the better frames per second you should get. Like quick inventory, stuff not disappearing randomly. Like
dude,
yours.
Caves all over the place. I love this. Dude, I didn't know there was so many caves and shepherds. Wow.
Woo! Here's at my location, if you've got a salvage ship, there's some broken down stuff here. And this is pyro, so there's no nothing stopping you from turning on your salvage machine and salvaging stuff here.
Oh yeah, I think Cole would have a field day over here. There's a constellation just a few clicks from you, and a Gladius as well.
Yeah, there's ships all over. I'll have to come back with my moth.
Yeah, it doesn't mean the problem that is messing up the game can't be profitable, I guess.
I'm scared about walking around. I'm afraid I'm going to fall through the planet.
Yeah, be careful climbing. Just don't climb up anything, like a box or something. That's what happened to me.
Yeah.
I tried to get on top of something, I fell through it.
Oh, here's some more ships. My goodness, there's ships everywhere that can be salvaged. Parts, like, everywhere. I should bring the reclaimer through the wormhole. Or do a salvage claim on it. Or an insurance claim on the with the reclaimer, and then come here. That's how I get it through the wormhole. And that big alien cargo ship is pretty big. It's bigger than I thought it was by looking on the website. Wonder what it looks like inside. I don't think this is how it's supposed to be sitting on the ground. I think this is, maybe, I don't know, it's alien to me. Oh, maybe this is landed properly. I don't know. Oh, look at that slick vehicle.
I'm in a cave
It's
just
mine.
across the drink from you.
Roger Dodger. I have some stuff to take to Stanton. And then I can fly a different ship back or something. Maybe bring the moth back. It'll be dark when I get back and it won't be pretty and fun anymore.
Engines on.
It'll be scary and
Launch
freaky.
complete. Shields off. Landing gear.
Not all the ships have it, but I'll tell you, with that infrared or night vision is just
Oh,
amazing. The 315 has it, and it just looks phenomenal. 100i doesn't have it, I noticed. It's weird, I wonder how they determine which ships will get it.
User joined your channel.
Oh, I'm preparing myself to flinch. I'm scared. Oh shit!
Okay. Alright.
There's no way. He's gotta be trolling us.
It's
Okay.
really bad.
Oh, hey, dude. If you can listen to yourself how it sounds in the stream, that's the only way you're gonna know what we're talking about.
Go to YouTube because Rumble sucks goat balls. But YouTube, you can hear yourself.
Here, I posted the stream in the chat here, so you see what I'm talking about.
Whoa, you posted a picture of a hot girl? Shame on you!
Shit.
Yeah, Delnorin, what do you do?
Yeah, the link didn't work for me.
No, boy, you probably need just a headset, bro. I don't think that inline stuff is working for you. Either that jack is messed up or something.
Yeah, it's kind of old. This might be time for a new one.
This is actually kind of comical now. You sound like Charlie Brown's teacher on crack.
Oh, correct, yeah. It sounds crazy, dude. I think I'd rather relearn Morse code and just have you type on the boom when you want to say
Next. Oh, so you're not even up on Rumble.
I think Rumble took a dump for him.
50%.
Yeah, Rumble is I'm just, yeah, I don't even know what to do. Just keep streaming because I'm just a YouTube streamer now. I've got 0 dropped frames. It's talking perfectly with Rumble Studio. It's just between Rumble Studio and Rumble. I don't know why they don't have it in the same building. They got like a coat hanger and a couple tin cans and some string. And they're like, okay, now go over to the Rumble server from here. The YouTube stuff and X and Twitch, that'll all be just perfect. But Rumble, we're gonna make this the worst ever. It's just embarrassing.
Oh no, it didn't even come up in the YouTube search.
Well, it's there.
Yeah, I dropped the link in the chat here on TeamSpeak.
Yeah, that
Look
didn't
over
work
there.
for me. It said it aired out.
He's gonna be so embarrassed when he turns on the live stream and can hear the way he's sounding. He's gonna be like, "Oh my God, why didn't you guys tell me?"
I don't think he realizes how bad it is.
In my Windows, it sounds great.
Brother, yeah. You're gonna I think you're gonna see how nice you really are once you hear yourself.
How about now? Better or worse?
It's better.
That latter end of it sounded decent.
Quantum travel complete.
I'm changing the settings of Windows.
See, it starts off bad and it actually ended up pretty good there for a moment.
Shields on.
How about now?
It's almost like when it comes in now is when it's worse.
Yeah, well, before he did anything, it was really bad. It was like, boom, super loud, and then it would cut back and then cut out completely. But in the middle, it was okay. I'd like to find landing pad. There, right there. There's a vehicle in the middle of it. I'm gonna try to go to the other side.
Good thing I have my headlamp on. I almost fell into a 3-story hole.
Oh, there's something on both sides, or is that just the emblem? Oh, there is something on both sides. I want to see if it lets me.
And that's how you find a dead ship at the hole.
Yeah, that's one way.
Landing complete.
Oh, it sucks when you got a massive fuel pad and there's one tiny little ship there, and then nobody else can get fuel.
Alert.
You can't fuel at the same pad.
Yeah, because it's like he's the one that's here first, or something. I don't know.
close. Landing gear down. Alert. Deck crash close. Landing. Engines off. Engines on. Quantum loop 100%. Launch complete. Landing gear up. Front crash close. Shields off.
Gotta say, the mining's really enjoyable in the caves. It's not too bad. At least that works.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, now it's blue. I'm crossing over into the Stanton system. Big blue opening, a Stanton system. Oh, this looks orange. Nope, no, we're Stanton. Ooh, good.
At least you didn't get rubber banded back.
Please no, I blacked out. Everything's black. Oh, and I'm good. I'm good. I'm here. Pyro gate.
Quantum travel engaged.
back.
I'm gonna go to Clio, deliver this stuff, and then go get my moth, and then come into the pyro with the moth, I think. And go back to that same spot and try to pick up a bunch of salvage.
You'll probably clean house here.
Or maybe, well, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on. Nah, probably not that long. I could say I could do one of those delivery missions with the moth and make a 500,000, and then go to pyro, and then deliver and make the 500,000, then go collect. But that's too much time, I think.
That's assuming everything's gonna run perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Stanton system is almost no way.
Oh, Clio is a microtech moon. Oh, jeez, that's a long way away.
Launch complete. Shields off. Landing gear up. Quantum travel engaged.
That's one of the things we're putting in place to augment the interactions between game client server and services, so that when things go wrong, and they do, right? That's the nature of internet packets not being delivered, services not being available, cloud services being there or not, that there's no like irreparable breakage, and that the experience can still continue and be resilient.
Flip says, Jared looks exhausted. I'm not the one that was up till 4 o'clock in the morning fixing this thing. You know, it's somebody earlier was like, it's like, this is what happens. Where is it? One of our moderators nuked it.
Got a good laugh
But
from
Wrangle McDangle,
No good.
nuked comment says, this is what the community looks like when they start to realize the company they give their money to doesn't really care about them. Sad. This is the CTO who was up until 4 o'clock this morning, you know, bug fixing. You know, not just the directors and the programmers, and he had plenty of people with him and whatnot, but they're up to all hours of the night trying to get this stuff going and whatnot. And then they come here and they do this and whatnot. This is not people who don't care. But anyway, that was a comment about how tired I look. This is just how I look. I just, it's the gray. Yeah, well, there's more gray now. For some reason.
One of those
so this is interesting.
I want to touch on the charter, Jens.
I want to touch this thing that you said real quick.
Very quick.
Building. So the system was built for kind of perfection. It expects everything to work the way that it wants to, and because the system was built without the expectation of some level of failure, it ends up, when it gets some level of failure, it fails completely. So you actually get, so in a weird way, if you build something with the expectation of no failure, you end up with a lot of failure. Right. And if you build something with the expectation of a little bit of failure, you end up with less failure than you otherwise would, right. because it's more nimble, and it can adjust, and it's a self-healing, self-healing stuff. Yeah. There's this idea of, we don't plan for failure or whatever, and every time I hear something like that, we don't plan for failure or whatever, I'm just remembered of NASA. I mean, NASA in the 60s, like these are people who plan for every kind of failure, and that's part of what why they succeeded. So, you know, what you're talking about just kind of reminded me of this interesting paradigm shift or philosophical shift of creating for some level of failure so that we can be nimble and self-correcting, and then we end up having fewer things like what we're experiencing, where the whole thing just craps out for 8 minutes and stuff. It's an interesting philosophical switch.
I think Benoit is absolutely right as well with the challenges from a gameplay side. Certainly, if you come from a background of running things only on your local machine, it's so responsive, right? Whatever you do just comes back immediately, and suddenly you have. Yeah, exactly. And suddenly you have to work on these premises where timeout might be 8 minutes later. It's a, you know, from a scale point of view. Example. That's a very extreme example, and you go, how do you, and as well as much as you all, you know, from my point of view as from the gameplay side is obviously. I still want to always be super responsive to the player. So even if it's self-healing under the hood, you should still see everything you do have an immediate reaction in game. So that's why we always predict, and that's why sometimes things go wrong, but we accept that things will go wrong and we roll back. But we try to sort of be right more than we're wrong. So like you said, you know, only be wrong a tiny bit of the time, not all the time.
So, I mean, I wanted to touch on the charter, just, I mean, without going into details, but just because people are asking, you know, what are you doing about it, right? And I think that this kind of audit where we can kind of leverage our programmers, not just to build the
Come on. I hate it when this. God, when Windows starts making things like convenient and it screws it up so bad because nothing works anymore, just let a window be drug up to another window without full maximizing it. Can you please?
Quantum travel complete. Shields on.
Yeah, I don't think my vulture can make the jump. I think I'm missing a component.
Did you change out your quantum drive and the jump drive got wiped?
Probably. Yeah, I can quantum across the system, but I can't make the jump from Stanton to Pyro.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that was happening to me earlier. It's not your ship, dude. Are you in the same server as we are?
Yeah, I'm missing probably the Explorer component.
Yeah, I had my 315P, which I couldn't get through to save my life, and then now finally it worked. So I don't know if it had anything to do with the ship itself or just a server for me.
Well, I'm going back to the pyro station to land it and check my loadout.
Landing complete. Engines off.
Inventory's getting squirrely, so server's probably choking up.
Am I the only one that eats cake frosting with a tablespoon? Yummy. Now we know why you're so chunky, Delnorin.
But I won't sit there and eat it though. You're much braver than I am.
Weirdo.
Now we know why Delnorin's so thick.
Well, now I know why you're so hyper.
Oh no! Did I not finish loading all of... Oh my crap. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna do a partial job. I forgot to bring all my cargo. I got all talking and then never loaded all my cargo, I don't think. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm missing 2 1S.
That's what that frosting does to you.
Oh, no. I think it... Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, shit! I think it's in the ship. I think we're good. How dare you?
I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope.
I did it good. How
dare you?
I'm not as dumb as I felt. Dang, I'm actually really good. Watch it. See how fast I'm moving? Whew, I got skills. All right, I'm good. I'm gonna get full payment. Yeah, there we go. Full money. All right, now I have to hurl too and get my moth.
Engines on. Quantum fuel 100%.
Yeah, I should have checked it out when both my coolers were offline when I started.
Oh, so you think you might have just needed to play with your settings?
Yeah, I might have components that are like either missing or not compatible.
you're outside. Yeah, but I tell you what, these sound effects.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Be wrong a tiny bit of the time, not all the time.
So I mean, I wanted to touch on the charter, just I mean, without going into details, but just because people are asking, you know, what are you doing about it, right? And I think that this kind of audit where we can kind of leverage our programmers not just to build the.
What just happened?
We're bathroom break.
Okay. I was just watching something. And then I went to my live stream. I'm like, what the heck did it do that for? This is what I was watching.
Features, but because you know, gameplay programmers are going to be in their world when they're doing something, and so they're making the feature, they're trying to make it feel good, you know, and then they're like, it works. That's the happy path, right? Now, let me unplug the internet, right? Let me, you know, unplug the internet for 2 seconds and plug it back in, right? Or it's like it's basically, you know. On the online side, we call it chaos engineering, which is more like let's kill processes and see what happens so that we can recover. On the game side, I think that we kind of need to bring this perspective to the table to every developer so that they can evaluate their own work against, you know, basically a rag sheet of like, explain the longest async chain in this component, and does it have every path handled, and can it be retried, right? Well, just with that, I solved half the bugs that we can see in some of the systems that interact with cloud services specifically are the areas that are there. Now there's way more principles and stuff to look at in the area, but that's what we've been doing is to basically like bring this so that it's not just the leaders that bring it the sort of the hammer down of like you need to do this way and this is what we do. It's more like bring it as a culture throughout the gameplay teams and the engineering teams.
There's a we're going to get into our end game here and talk about some. We've been talking about a bunch of generalized stuff. We're actually going to get into literal bugs here in a bit and do a little pseudo bug smashers here for a little bit. Before we get to that, because that's our last part, and then we gotta go and whatnot. It
looks like it upgraded to military 1B equipment.
The conversation that you're seeing here today is the kind of thing that makes me
drive is
still
1C industrial.
There's this idea that happens often
1B.
that any video game company is a monolith.
Military. So I hacked the machine, and it may not be a compatible hack.
Why am I spinning?
Shields on.
Man, I really, really like this Intrepid. What a fun little ship. It can go from 0 to 1,100 meters per second. It's like, blink, zing, I'm like blacking out.
And the neat thing is like you can, like, those hidden cargo storages, you can like pull things inside from those.
That's how I do these missions.
Look more.
Yeah, because the missions are like 9 SCUs, but if you only use the drop-down platforms, all you have is 8. So you pull the ones inside.
Yep.
But you can only do 1s and 2s. You can't put a 4 in. So you got to read your contract pretty close. Whoa. Sneezed of all lifetimes. Zoinkies. I almost pooped myself. I sneezed so hard.
front crash close.
I'm gonna take a stretch break.
Roger, Roger. Ah, so close. I almost crashed.
Landing. Engines off.
I like this little ship a lot. Mucho Lico.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has placed visitors. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has placed visitors again.
Oh, I didn't know a moth could go in a small hangar. Well, wait, it says medium there. It's saying medium. I don't think that thing can go into a... I don't trust it. I'm going back. That ship's too big to go into a small hangar.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
And now it's gone.
Please visit us again.
All right.
Goodbye.
It's going through a situation. There it is right here. And I have to do an insurance claim on my moth. I called it up. It put it in the wrong. It was supposed to be in a medium hangar. It put it in a small hangar, and then now it doesn't know where it's at.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Good job. Thanks for costing me all that money having to do a paid for
Vehicle Retrieval System.
claim. I had to spend $23,000 because you suck dope
Your
balls.
vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has
There
been
we go.
placed visitors
There.
again.
Now it came up in a medium hangar like it's supposed to the first time. Boo! It's all Knight Rider's fault. Hey, this ship just came up without the engines on. So that's something they've definitely changed. I've been on different servers, I pulled up different vehicles, and the engines are not roaring on full power, you know, when you call it up from the elevator. So, bonus!
And I'm back.
Abandoned shacks lean against the phone.
Can I get a group invite so I can locate y'all?
Can I get a hey holla? Yes.
Hey holla!
Oh my goodness, yeah. Perfect.
I think I picked the wrong time to come back.
Yeah, I think I picked the wrong ship.
What are you guys up to that I'm hearing all this madness?
You know that quote when Shepherd Book on Firefly is like, I think I picked the wrong ship?
Oh, yeah.
It's like you guys say, I think I picked the wrong org.
That's just my right kind of crazy.
Well, weird thing. Yesterday, I'm live streaming, and I see that YouTube has like 6 viewers, and Rumble has like 9 viewers. And I'm like, whoa, what? YouTube's kind of catching up. And I have like a 10th or a 100th the number of, no, not 100, like 50 times more followers on Rumble. And I'm like, but I got half the viewers on YouTube. I'm like, this is crazy. And then today, Rumble doesn't even work at all. So now I've got 0 Rumble viewers and 9 YouTube. So, ha! Go figure. I am in Quantum, on my way to the Pyro Gate inside of Stanton. Gonna head to Pyro, and to refuel, and then I'm gonna go through, and then head to Bloom, to where you guys are at. I think Coldhammer's still inside of Stanton with me.
Yeah, I'm at the Pyro Gate.
Your numbers are getting smaller, so I must be getting closer. I'm glad Ron has a like a real chill personality, because I'd be losing my crap about my microphone. But it's so funny how all of my friends are super chill, and I'm the one like psycho. I'm so fortunate that my friends aren't psychos too. Cool. I see Coldhammer. I see dead people. I see Coldhammer.
No, you're probably right. You were probably right the first time around. I have a feeling we're all going to be corpses at some point.
That's fair. Oh, Liquid IV was shipped to the house, arriving tomorrow from Amazon. And an email from Robert Space Industries. Weekly update about the new alien spaceships I don't care about. Delete.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the archways in Quantum approaching the
oh yeah.
Gate.
I can see him if I switch to nav mode, but otherwise I can't see him.
You know, when you go through that gate and it doesn't work, it spits you out like on the opposite side of the station.
Oh, jeez. That's even worse. That's like a big insult.
You'll have to like QT back to the station and then go back to the gate.
Oh, he's close to me. I mean, I can see it from where he's at.
How far is he from me?
All right, just a second. Let me turn and look. 38 kilometers. He's right in the middle of the arcs, the little the circles where you have to go through.
Yeah, I mean that's what it did with me. I would literally be on the opposite side of that hole right there, and I'd have to fly back.
Oh, I see.
I'd have to QBT back over. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like you're on the other side of the wormhole.
You back. Exactly. It doesn't spit you back
messed
over
up.
here. It spits you out over there, like twice.
Oh, that's
the
messed up.
Yeah, so each time for me, I had to like QT to this station and then go back to the hole. Very weird, dude.
All right, refueling on the landing pad. All right, refueled. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm not getting a tuning or anything.
Did you check to make sure your jump drive was installed?
It is.
Dang it.
Hey, do you think you can piggyback with Del? Maybe you can call a ship on the other side.
Ooh. Do you have anything in your ship? Just want to leave it floating there? I'll stop next to you, and then you just jump in mine, and then you do an insurance claim on the other side. That's brilliant, Obadiah.
Yeah, I don't know if this thing's safe to travel through a wormhole, just because of the loadout I got on there.
What ship is it, by the way, buddy?
Vulture.
The Vulture, okay. Huh, that's weird. So my 100i had this problem. Your Vulture has this problem. I wonder if it's just particular ships.
I think it's because I got so many military 1B components in here.
I don't know, man. That's weird. All right, Cold Hammer, do you want to go in my ship with me and give that a try?
I'm trying to see what's wrong with this, but yeah, I think I could probably just turn around.
All right, I'm just gonna stay right here. I don't want to stop, and then you can come in through my elevator.
Out in the black where the starlight fades, we fly an old rig patched up with spades. Rosebud's Hull Creek, she's worn and torn, but she's our whole.
And then when we get to the other side, we'll just go to the station, and you can do your insurance claim from there, and then you'll have the independence of coming and going as you want, hopefully.
Alright, I should shut everything down here. And I'm just gonna step out the side door.
Yeah.
Got a plan, though it's rarely clean. Jobs go sideways, but we keep the dream all in scrap through systems. No questions asked. Keeping clear of the
Give me my hat at night.
from Stanton sprawl to the outlaw rim. We take the small gigs, live on a whim.
Oh crap! There's some people in this cave. I don't know.
All aboard! Sitting at the picnic table.
Roger that. Picnic.
I think I got some AI in here, but they're not shooting me. Interesting.
Maybe they like you.
This must be a mission because they're definitely armed to the teeth, I'll tell you that.
Oh, okay, there we go. Ah! Not what you want to hear from your pilot.
Or your surgeon.
I see the end of the hole.
Let's see which end you come out of.
Uh-oh, Stanton. We're in Stanton. Blue, not orange. All right, well, we had to try again.
Starboard and port, 8 tons of cargo you can transport. Put more inside if that is your will.
Yeah, it felt weird after like the first 2 archways. Suddenly there wasn't any archways for a long while, and then they started coming back. I'm like, okay, this is weird. It just didn't feel like the proper.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that situation.
Watch out, there's probably a Drake carcass ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna smack into a vulture that was left abandoned right in the middle here. Ooh, what's that there? Oh, I almost hit it too.
A restroom, a shower, and even a nice bed. Don't get it a dogfight, it has a thin bulkhead. Stay out of the fray and plan on stealth.
Activate.
Avoid combat and stay in good health. A simple ship takes me where I wanna go, but it won't win the best in show. My interest is quick, small, and nimble.
I have a good feeling. And we're sucked in. I see the Euglia.
Yeah, we're flying through the throat of the beast.
It's turning orange. I got a good feeling.
I will make note that both the times that it didn't work for me, it was somebody else jumping with me.
Yeah, that I came in on somebody else's activation instead of my own activation last time, and it didn't work. This time I think it's gonna work. All right, it's definitely an orange opening. I think we're gonna, no, it looks blue. We're back in Stanton with the guy that I went through with, but I activated it this time. Maybe I just wait and then nobody's around, then go.
I'm convinced it's. Let me ask you a question. By any chance, did the ship that went in with you, that ex-alien ship or something? Because an AI X type of alien ship kept going in with me every time it didn't work. And like you said,
I'll check this time.
And like you said, I got pulled in. I never had an opportunity to initiate it those times.
I'm Tony and I'm folks. Been working for days, boss. Come on, can't you just stay tall? Please don't go out that airlock. He is eager to help with your orders. Even stock your warehouse if you are a boarder. Buy all you can and stock up on gold.
You said you're still on YouTube. You're not on Rumble, right?
Yeah, I just, well, if Rumble starts working, then maybe I will be, but I'm not even looking at Rumble anymore. I just have YouTube brought up.
Cool, no worries. I just want to see where I can look for the streams on. I'll go to YouTube then. I kind of want to watch you guys going through.
Only one day off does he get weekly. I'm Tony and I'm
brought up.
Been working for days, boss. Come on, can't you just stay and talk? Please don't go out that airlock. I'm back Tony at Outpost to serve you each day. Tony never leaves work. Work they serve.
Every time I jump through, I lose like 12-14% of my quantum fuel.
They say that you snooze. He is eager to help with your orders. Even stock your warehouse if you are a hoarder. Buy all you can and stock up on gold. Soon the value is going up, I am told. I'm Tony at Outpost. Been working for days, boss. Come on, can't you just stay and talk? Please don't go out that airlock. That airlock.
That was me activating it. But I did last time also. The first time I did not. It looks like we're going in solo.
Stars winking cold and far. Hollow book glowing dim, but I can't read a single star. star. Daddy's on his Starlancer Max. Cargo loaded tight and true. Hauling through the jump gates to Nix, where the dangers brew. Pirates in the Nix clouds, outlaws with their fiery guns. Starlancer dodging shadows, chasing Levskis, distant suns. Why you gotta go so long? Risk it all for one more run. Come home safe, my daddy, for the worries overrun. Mama strokes my hair soft, says he's working for our keep.
It changes the color and everything.
It looks blue though. See the blue? I bet you we come out in Stanton again. Nope, nope. Yeah. Oh no, wait. Yeah. Oh, whoa. All right. Well, that was weird.
That was a huge color change.
We were in both systems at once.
Friends, folks, stay planet side. No black where terrors grow.
Yeah, we were in, I believe, both systems at once there.
I just watched that, and you blacked out. That was crazy.
Yeah, I clipped that. We're gonna have to.
That was
yeah. I literally saw the other station, and then I went away and saw this station.
Did you see all the blue nodes as if there was a scan being emitted or something?
Yeah, that was weird.
I had to watch that a couple times. That's weird.
Their homes are shiny towers, toys that light the neon night. Ours is patched and leaking, but we hold on with all our might. I try to study circuits, quantum drives and nav charts wide, but my heart's out there with you on that long and lonely ride. Mama sings us quiet. He'll quantum back real soon. Under our college lights, in our cozy little room. Daddy's brave for us all, hauling dreams across the void. One day we'll understand. Oh, Starlands are not destroyed.
I'm gonna go fetch a coffee.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, I'm about to refill myself. I like that idea.
All right, I'm gonna land on this landing pad to let Cold Hammer out, and then I am going to quantum to bloom after I refuel.
Copy that. It's night over here at this area.
I'm gonna have to call for a thing because there's those same. Oh, is that a? Just a second. I'm gonna see if I can land. Nope, never mind. Yeah, I'm calling for a hangar so that I can land somewhere.
That might be the SIG, but
I'm trying to find where it wants me to land. Oh, it's orange over there. Got it. playing your song on the live stream, Obadiah.
You still do the radio station, or are you playing off of an audio file?
I haven't worked on. Oh, you mean on? Yeah, sometimes I do, but I haven't worked on expanding it, making new and AI, and I just don't have the time for that. That's just so much work.
Yeah, I mean, you have a substantial catalog that, I mean, it could some people would notice.
Was that Cold Hammer that went to get coffee, or Obadiah?
That was Cold. He went to go get coffee.
Seriously? I was just getting ready to land. He's like, I'm gone. Wait for me. Bye. Damn it!
He should be back any moment.
Unacceptable!
And I'm back.
There you go.
That works for a video company all thinks the same thing, all works the same way, all has the same level of experience and philosophies and stuff like that. And if there's anything, if you've watched we just looked at it.
I need you to try to get your own vehicle then, because I might be logging off any moment as soon as my wife gets home.
If you watch all of those, the first thing you should know is it's not a monolith.
She's definitely more important.
No studio is a monolith. There are people with different ideas and different philosophies and different aptitudes all working together to try to make this creative thing. You'll see 100 quotes online about how the creation of a video game is more miracle than anything else.
Oh, so I need to get off. Okay.
Take this time and show that we're not perfect. That we take this time and show that even after 14 years, 15 years, we're still learning. We're still developing. We're still changing the way that we work. We're still getting better at stuff. It's easy to weaponize that.
Okay.
Against us. Oh, well, they don't have any idea what they're doing, or I can't believe they're still figuring this out. You know, this like this. It goes. I see the comments.
If you
I know there's those of you out there that will do that. And there's not...
A backup plan is the fact that I'm also in Bloom. I'm mining in caves, so if anybody gets into a pinch.
Aye, Captain.
Aye.
I'll go call up my own hangar.
Aye.
It sure is nice ever since like mining is just like working again with the hand tool. It's just so nice going in these mines.
I'm glad you found the one thing that still works.
Yeah, right. I'm not even, you know, honestly, dude, I'm not even doing it for profit because I'm not doing any of the missions. I'm just mining, collecting a plethora of things. I'm thinking maybe this stuff could be put into the fabricator too, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, so I'm just collecting armor, guns, you know, rocks, see what I can use.
Okay, I am calling up my ship.
I'm putting away my frosting. Oh, I'm gonna go get some like carrots or something to balance out all that horrible nothingness that I just ate. How you doing, puppy? Yeah, you're a good pup. Oh, so I started to say, my daughter doesn't want to move to Texas with us, and so we were concerned about her dog because she doesn't really. I mean, we're the ones that feed it most of the time, like 90% of the time. I mean, she'll if it needs to go to the vet or something, she pays for it. And she used to pay for. We started paying for the food too, and I'm like, it's basically my dog. So when we move, and then if we move, it'll be Texas, and we won't be living in this freaking HOAs with no yard, and we'll actually have a real yard to play in. And so we're like, you know what? I think we want to take your dog. She's like, fine. She's like, good. I'm like, dang, girl. She's just so mad about us moving. But I'm kind of like excited about my dog now. Because now he's not my daughter's dog, and now he's my dog. So now I'm like, let's go for a walk. But, well, you can't go for a walk in Arizona. The dog's feet literally will burn. There's large, I mean, they make like mittens that go on your dog's paws so they can walk outside. It sucks. Arizona is horrible.
Nothing that I'm going to say or do here today that will stop you from doing that. So, do what you're going to do.
Oh.
But I love, and I think it's more honest, and I think it's more in line with what this project set out to do back in 2012, to sit here, to have these shows and have these moments and be like, yeah, we're working on it. We're figuring out, we're changing the way we work. We fell behind in this area. We have to change the way that we program build things for an MMO as opposed to what we were doing before and stuff like this. I just always appreciate anytime somebody comes on this show and is willing to roll those dice. Because there will be people, there are already people in the chat, there will be people on YouTube, there will be people on Reddit like this who will take the things said here today and weaponize them. And that's fine. It happens. It's always going to happen. It'll never stop happening.
I'm sorry, but nope.
It doesn't stop you from coming here and being as candid as you are.
You're a good sport, though, dude.
I really appreciate that. We really did read it like this morning, and for 3 hours talked about everything. Like, we're
at least you know what we're talking about now.
It's how do we do this without being as honest and as candid as we are and stuff like this. It's just sounds like
when I did the test there, it sounds awful.
When you don't know what to do, usually I find
it's
the
weird.
truth
Like
is
it
the
has
safest
its
bet.
peaks. You know what I mean? It goes up and down, and all of a sudden
unless
it's
you
like
have something you want to add, I want to get to the last kind of phase.
I got one more thing.
You got one more thing?
That was in my list that I just wanted to touch on, which is shard lock.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh. There's got to be some legal action I can take against him.
That's hilarious.
All right, where's my friend? Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh man, it's dark over there now, isn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty dark for a while.
Storm is coming.
Shields off. Shields on.
Even the minerals are out to kill you. Man, when you're trying to pull the stones in, they hurt you.
What the? That's not right.
That's kind of funny.
Gotta watch out for those stones to the dome.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any hair growing out of those stones? Ooh, another email. Oh, spam. Washington Examiner. Delete. Nothing in the inbox. So, oh, PayPal. PayPal. I think I just got paid by, Rumble. Accept the money. Yes. All right. PayPal.com. Log in. Money is waiting for you. Accept. Transfer it out. No, I don't want instant transfer. 3 business days. Rumble business account in the credit union. Yes. All right. Woohoo! Payment's on the way. All right. Thank you, Rumble. My monthly stipend for streaming. We'll see if we can salvage the ship. This is so dangerous at night.
I just realized now there's animals in here too. I better be careful.
Oh, heaven's sakes, yes. I'll scan the ship, see if it's anybody's.
After I pass those dudes, no wonder those AI were staying up there.
Yeah, we ain't going down there. There's little monsters down there.
Bunch of cows with egg udders, man.
Yeah, I'm looking for them. They're around here somewhere. Last time I came across these things that sounded like that, there was about like 6 to 8 of them that just mauled me to death. I didn't have a weapon. I didn't have a weapon on me.
Oh, the Copians?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what they call them, a balloon, but it's got to be the same thing. It looks the same.
Snarly dogs with nose horns.
Yeah.
That'd be
That's what
Copians.
they are. Give me a second.
I'm gonna have to hit the space station. I'm down to 47 QT.
Yeah, fill her up.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Oh, the ship is shielded. Dang it.
I'm gonna be off comms for a second.
Oh, that.
Well, at least here there ain't no comm array to report your crime stat.
Target friendly. 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 Target friendly.
Yep, I just had about 6 of them come running at me right now.
Target
Oh, man.
friendly.
That can't be good.
Oh, that was close. They got a few slashes on me. I'm down to 49%, but I survived.
Target friendly.
Suckers came out of, man, I thought I saw them from far away when they got me like a velociraptor from the side.
Friendly.
Oh, they came at you like ambush you.
Yeah, that was pretty slick. That was neat. Oh, you're not too far away. There you are.
Trying to shoot the shield generator. Knock this gun off. It's in my way. sucks.
Target friendly. 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 Target friendly.
Alright, well this is getting kind of dumb. Just sit here all day long shooting at a ship.
I'm coming in. I can help.
It shows the rear shield's down. I'm watching it from YouTube. That's crazy.
Cold is putting down the hammer time. The echoes in these caves are ridiculous. I mean, it's awesome. I can't even take trophies anymore. Like, I can't take dogs or people in my ship because it doesn't let you log out when you have them in there now. Or at least it didn't last time I had them.
Target friendly.
Alright, I'm done with trying to. It's just dumb. Waste of time. All right, take care, Ellen, buddy. Thank you, bud, for stopping in and hanging out, bud. No, it's too early for food, dog. Woot woot! Ah, cool emotes over there on YouTube.
Target friendly.
Glad to see no rascals took a wing off my ship.
Target friendly. Target friendly.
This is a player ship, so the salvage rate is super slow. It's like, why am I even doing this?
Player ships are slower, really?
Yeah, like the how much material you get off, it's much slower. Like, instead of like 10 units in 5 minutes, you get like half of a unit in 10 minutes.
Man, that stinks. I would think it'd be a little bit more considering the risk.
Target friendly.
I think they just don't want people salvaging their own ships and just printing money.
Maybe.
It's kind of like the griefer's tax.
Yeah.
Target friendly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna break it up and just munch it up. It's not even worth the time to try to peel that metal off.
Is it the first player ship you found, or the other one's AI?
I couldn't get the shields off of the other one, so I couldn't do anything with it.
M4.
Oh, there's
That was a
100 different
constellation, right?
ways to keep you. Yeah, the constellation has its shields up. I can't get it down. They can find all manner of ways to keep you from actually doing what your ship's designed to do. You may see an explosion in this area shortly. If you're looking in this direction. You might be scared. Do not be scared.
Go check out that Connie with cold and see if I don't know what kind of weapons I have. Oh, I have distortions.
There you go.
Is that helping cold? Do you notice anything?
Yeah, the shields are weakening.
think the shields are down. Shields are down, brother. Building back up.
If you can keep the shields down, I'm cracking it while it's unable to protect itself.
Yeah, I'll keep doing it.
Oh. This is definitely not Stanton behavior.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, there we go. That looked awesome. Back to my little cave.
Back to your cave with you, you Mr. Helpful person. Oh, look, there's a little spaceship.
Oh, it probably had a Merlin.
Yeah, it's laying on the floor.
The ship had a baby. That makes you gotta ask yourself, who's been fucking around with Connie?
Oh no! Bad! Dang! Ooh, that was straight to the serious.
Alert. Overhead crash close.
I'd really like some light. It's a beautiful game, really, guys, when you can see it.
Alright, you can suck up the baby ship. It's all scraped.
Oh, alright. Alright. When I'm back that way.
Hey Del, did you try the right Alt L in that ship?
Yeah, I did the other day. Let me try again. Oh my gosh! Wrong ship, I guess. It's too bright! I can't see. Let me turn my lights off. Oh, that's a little better.
Yeah, don't be around a base or anything when you do that. What a difference, dude. Now you'll be able to see everything, bro. I just saw the stream. That was as bright as the sun. Yours is orange.
I think it's because it's an Argo thing, you know, that your ship-based color.
Yeah. Wow, that is so bright, dude. Oh, dude. He ordered a microphone. You saw it?
Oh, did he? Nice.
Yeah, he just sent the message. I ordered a microphone for delivery
Oh,
tomorrow.
yes. What a good man. See, Pyro, I can actually do the things like salvaging that my ship was designed to do.
A little bit more liberty over here.
Oh, and in that enhanced light mode, do a ping. That is something else.
Oh boy, he's gonna go blind, isn't he?
It's like a fire roams across the surface.
That's cool, dude.
Oh, oh, oh. Nice.
Alert. Front crash close.
Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. I found.
Alert. Front crash close. Alert. Overhead crash close.
So much better when you can see.
I just blew up a little, like, dune buggy thing, cargo mule car, but I don't know where it went. Oh, here's something else to blow up. Man, there's all kinds of stuff. Sucking. I'm just sucking. Oh, no, no! I pushed Y, but I must have pushed another button and I fell to the ground. I'm glad I wasn't up very far.
I think you got lucky.
I think I hit U at the same time.
Systems activating. Systems on. Alert. Overhead crash close.
All right, be very careful not to touch the U. You know, all your ship power goes off, and then you fall. Whoop.
Perfect. So as long as you don't touch me, you're good.
Oh, you. Oh, all right, I get it. Yeah.
Oh, I need help. I got incapacitated.
No. Okay, we're on our way.
This has turned into a rescue mission.
As soon as we're done, making profit. No, I'm just kidding.
No, honestly, there's an hour and a half. So I mean, if you want to button some up, that's cool. I will go get a coffee.
All right, cool.
I ain't going anywhere. Alright, I'll be off cops for 2 minutes.
Hey, what took you out? Do we have to worry about dogs?
I blew up. No. I blew up. I wasn't paying attention to the
Oh,
mining.
you overcharged. Okay.
Sure did, yeah. I have a med gun on me. I don't know if you can pull it off of me or if you guys have one.
I have a med gun. We're good.
Excellent. Thanks, brother. All right, I'll be right back and get a coffee.
Alright, let's go find our buddy. Oh, where is he? There's Coldhammer. Over there. Oh, this is nice. The night vision? Holy camoly. Yeah, no, he's right here. Okay, good.
Landing complete. Engines off.
I'm back.
Oh, there's a roly-poly.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm not spread out everywhere.
Oh, there's two roly-polies. This place is filled with roly-polies.
If you have to save one half of me, save the bottom half.
Okay. I'll save this one.
right, dude. Thank you.
Yahoo!
My hero, sir. Thank you. You picking up more roly-polies?
No, I'm not picking them up, but I think they're kind of creepy, but they're kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of them here.
Whoa, I just fell. I've never seen that many. I only saw like maybe 1 and 2 in a whole cave at most, and there's like 8 of them right here.
All right, got myself healed up even more. Thank you, sir.
Yep,
Came in a pinch, bro. Thank you.
Trying to figure out how to get out of this cave now. Oh, this way.
Were you able to make it out? Kind of stay to the left of the opening, and you should be able to get up there.
There we go. We got it.
It's tricky. They always make these openings so hard to get out of.
Can you imagine how hard it would be to walk on this? You'd break your ankle within the first 10 feet.
Do you have any keepsakes that you're worried about losing? Whoa, something just blew up. What was that noise?
I don't know.
That was me bumping into something and shattering.
Oh man, I heard
so now
something. I was like, what was
coming
that?
for you now? Are you dead, brother?
I am dead.
Okay, are you recoverable though, right? What? Yes. Shows his name
I'm like
there.
in microtech.
Oh, that kind of dead.
Oh, no, it says your name right here. Are you sure about that?
That's probably my corpse.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I'm going to get it before it gets
You can lose
cold.
some water off of me.
What'd you say, Del, before
You
it
can
gets
lose some
I didn't
water
say anything.
and,
I definitely said nothing.
Maybe a little arc light ammo.
Gosh, you got a little Somali in you, huh?
Ew. Where's he at? Is that him right there? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah, his body disappeared now.
That's because I spawned in the hospital.
Dang it, Cole. Couldn't you just die softly like me?
No, I have to go all the way.
But you had to go blue light special on us. You got a ship to be able to rendezvous again, or you think you might need a pickup?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restore the default ship, not the enhanced one.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
I think it operates better.
I gave up on upgrading my ships, dude. Just too much trouble.
It is. Yeah, it just adds to your costs.
As much as I'd like the 600i to zip all over the galaxy, I don't know, man. It's just not worth losing it every single time.
Yeah, true enough.
I'm trying to find where he crashed. Like his ship. Debris. Whereabouts were you when you donated your body?
I was down the hill, probably within a few kilometers. I don't know, probably maybe 6 or 7 kilometers from where you guys are at.
Okay. Six or seven is quite a distance.
Oh wow, the tram was under the planet for a bit.
Totally normal.
Yeah, bonus feature.
That might be my wife getting home. I'm looking for flaming vulture wreckage.
I almost fell through the planet. Son of a gun, that was close.
Yeah, I won't claim that ship for a while. That way, anything you get off of there, you can. It'll be legit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because once I claim the ship, then then it bricks whatever you've salvaged.
Oh, that
That's
sucks.
no good.
Yeah, that sucks. Man, they went too far on the brick stuff, man.
Hey guys, I'm gonna log off for a couple minutes. I'm gonna go see the pizza guy, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't really know what I want to do at this point. Obviously, salvage is not fun.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I almost want to get the Raylan, but then again, you get an industrial size hangar, so like it's probably bigger than the extra large or whatever. And yeah, it's like that'd be a huge hangar to be walking across for a small ship.
don't think it's working. I think its shields are up. Oh, that's an NPC. There we go, now it's working. Wait, what was that?
Alert. Overhead crash close.
All right, I think I'm going up to bed log. I think my wife's home. Nope, daughter. I think I'm good for a while. Let me check to see where my wife's at. Just a sec. Oh, she's still at work. No, no, wait, no. Oh my goodness, she's a long way away. Oh yeah, never mind. I got plenty of time. Hey, there's all kinds of abandoned ships. And in Pyro, you can just pop them and go. Like, yeah, woohoo! Making money, cleaning stuff up. Where did I lose Obadiah? See his name anywhere? Oh, I see it. There's. Oh no. I lost him. Where'd it go? Yeah. Did he log out of the game by accident or something? He's not here. What the heck? Hey, Obadiah.
I think he said he was stepping away.
Oh, okay. Because I don't see him.
He logged out.
Oh. Oh, right. Okay. Man, this might be the way to go. Coming over here and getting the construction material, the rubble and stuff, and then processing it. I don't know. If at least it's a game arc that's functioning over here. You're not getting crime stats and stuff. This is a huge planet. I just got out of atmosphere at like 50 kilometers up. Zoinkies.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the golem through.
Ooh, yeah, it might be kind of small. I don't know. There used to be a point where your quantum fuel had to be a certain amount of tonnage, otherwise you couldn't go through it, because it took like 1 ton to go through. So if you didn't have over a ton, then you couldn't go through the wormhole. And I don't know if that's changed or what now. Maybe they just made the tanks all larger so everybody can go through.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Shields on.
Ah, the stupid lights. There we go. There we go. All right, buddy, I'm gonna bed log. John, how you doing, bud?
Are trying to pick on the little guy. Perfect.
It's so embarrassing.
Today what I want to do is I want to talk about who is trying to take your rights away. How the games industry is now mounting a defense against its own customers, how they've been trying to twist our words in every single way they possibly can, and for all the kicking and screaming that these guys have been doing, they stand to gain just as much as we do from winning. I'm proud to be an American, and I'm proud to own a Helix mattress. That's right, today's video is sponsored by Helix Mattress and their 4th of July summer sale, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, if it wasn't for Helix Mattress, I don't think I would have been able to survive Summer Games Fest.
I went into his channel because Rumble's broken.
The sleep that I did get when I finally got back home and crashed out.
All right, well, I guess I won't be able to raid out to him. Sorry. I wanted to. I'll just give you his email so you can go, or his link so you can go if you want to, but it won't be an official raid because Rumble's not working right now. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. I'm out of here. I got a truck that's being delivered and all that jazz. My wife's going to be getting home soon. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
What's shard lock, Benoit?
Well, so I want to say first that shard lock is a, it's kind of a community word. We didn't come up with this, actually. But the way we've architected Star Citizen, even though it's an MMO, we operate it from an ops side of things like a match-made game, right? When you come in and you pick a shard or you shard hop to one of your friends, you're just getting one of the shards that's currently running, right? And the process of bringing your character and unstowing it into the shard and then allowing you to unstow items from your inventory down into the shard and putting it back up there and getting out of there, right? Is kind of our attempt at not applying a classic MMO setup, server setup to Star Citizen, where you would create your character on a server, which then needs to run at all times, that when it's low population, we need to consolidate, that we need to character transfer or character rename, and this typical kind of MMO grid system, right? It's a company desire to not do that pattern and to instead keep it fluid like it is now. So shard lock is a little bit of a price to pay for the rapid movement between shards. Your character will need to stay in the shard until the hybrid decides that you're properly disconnected, that you've been gone, or that you're coming back or not, and then move you back up. Now, in Forward, we did run into some issues for some players. So there's a subset of players that ended up being shard lock. In this case, it was because of an infrastructure failure, a small knock-on from a change that we made to as part of Imprint. But basically, these characters we track where you are with what we call the stow context. And so for the entities that we care about, because we don't care about every entity, your player entity is definitely one we care about, we track where it is in the game world using your stow context. So are you stowed in the global inventory, and in what inventory are you stowed? Or are you unstowed in a shard, and if so, in which shard? The problem that some characters ran into is that some players are not very patient with the system when they go back to the main menu. And so they would go back to main menu and see, oh, your character's still in the shard, right? Or they would kill the client. Sometimes they do that. Kill the client, come back in, and then, oh, your character's still in the shard. I'm shard locked. Character repair. Well, the character repair in that case is the one that would cause the problem, where now the player would never get stowed because the repair would try to repair your character. Anyway, there's a bug there that made it so that now your character cannot be stowed. And so these players were shard locked. Some others ran into another condition. It was a fairly small subset of players overall that got in that situation, but it took us a while to identify the root cause. That fix been deployed. But I just wanted to mention that shard lock in and of itself isn't a bad thing. It's what enables us to have the flexibility to bring you into another shard kind of transparently, but we need to wait for the process to finish on your current shard before we can move you up, right? Now we've put in place, we are in the process of putting in place active monitoring for players that get unstowed in shard and stay there for a long period of time so that we can attempt self-corrective actions if we run into that condition again, so that this way we don't need to chase the actual source. We can actually get some self-healing in place. But I just wanted to touch on what shard lock is and why it's kind of normal, and that it's better to be a little bit patient with it than to jump to character repair right away.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything to add to that. That was...
Me neither.
Sounds really good. It's not shard lock, unless we have to.
Yeah.
And if you shard lock, just wait for a bit and you'll be good.
Yeah. So much of what we've talked about today is essentially growing pains of this. At the end of 2024, the leadership of the project had a good, strong look at everything that we were doing and the direction that we'd been going and stuff like that, and said, is this going to get us where we want to go? And it was decided, no, we're not going where we want to go. So we switched things up in January 2025. And, after Rich went on stage and said, this is the road to 1.0, we've been on this road all of these major content drops, Stormbreaker to ASD to Rockcracker and stuff, these are all locations in the 1.0 story. They have content that you're playing now and everything, but these are all part of this larger roadmap of the major story of 1.0 that will come online with that, and the gameplay that's designed to take you through the 5-star systems and like that. We are actively building this 1.0 out in front of everybody and stuff, and we've made more progress in the last 18 months than we did probably in the 4 years prior to that. I'd see if I get in trouble for saying that, but it's what I believe.
Well, you always want to accelerate, so.
Yeah, well, it's just, and the results have spoken for themselves. There's this thing. There's this thing they don't really talk about in most much. It's concurrency and daily active users. Concurrency is how many people you have online at any given time, and daily average users is how many individual people come in and interact with your game during the day. Normally these numbers are not revealed publicly. It's just if you go and you search for World of Warcraft DAU and whatnot or whatever, you're not going to find them. You're going to find a bunch of estimates and stuff. One of the things that we're discussing internally right now is actually exposing that. Because even we spent a lot of time talking about the problems in 4.8 and whatnot, and 4.8 had its share of stuff. Obviously, we don't need it. We literally just sat here and talked about it. But it also had some tremendous successes. The daily average users, for instance, I'm waiting for the numbers. I just sent the request. Thank you, Michael Smith, and whatnot. I just made him an accomplice.
That's it.
All right. If I get in trouble for doing this and whatnot. So versus 2024 numbers. Let's just go by month here to show what this progress, because it's one thing for me to say that it's been the great 18 months and whatever, but if you don't have data to back it up, I'm just bullshitting. I'm just saying words. So here's the data. In January, 2024 versus 2026, saw a 30.1% increase in daily average users. 30.1% between what the number of users who were logging in and playing Star Citizen before and after this and as part of this last 18 months of stuff. In February, 2024 to 2026, 63.8% increase in daily average users and stuff like that. March, 50.2%. April, 59.8%. May's always a big month for us. It was a modest increase of 14%. Because May and November always draws everybody back and whatever. Never had a problem getting people in May and November. And then in June, which is when 4.8 and like this, 55.4% increase over 2024, a 25.1% over 2025 and whatnot. So it's been 25 and 25 over the last 2 Junes and whatever. The game is unequivocally going in the right direction. It's the amount of users we have, the amount of people that are engaged. This isn't new signups. These are people who are actively playing the game. Is increasing every day on average by 50%, which is a growth that Star Citizen has not had at any point like this. And I imagine some aspect of that has to affect all of these issues. Issues that were this big before become this big when all these people go in. But the reason those numbers are improving is because of the work that you're doing and Rich and Rick and Ian and all those guys are doing to make Star Citizen into the thing that it was always supposed to be. And we weren't going in the right direction like this for the last 18 months there, and it's proving out in the numbers and whatever. So it's, my heart's, I don't know if you can hear my heartbeat right now. I'm way out over the ledge at this moment. I don't know. If we're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk about everything that was wrong and whatnot and stuff like this, I don't think it's fair without also saying that these guys out there, yeah, they've got some work to do. There's some bugs to fix. There's some performance optimizations that are needed, but they are killing it. You are killing it. And so the numbers speak for themselves. So thank you, and we'll see if I back next week for another show.
I mean, there are a lot more players, that's for sure.
There are a lot more players. There are so many more players now than there was a year ago. And it's just, I feel like that has to play, that has to say something about how successful we've been, even in spite of all this stuff, even in spite of my very clear frustrations.
Yeah.
Poor Seb and Lauren and whatnot. They got a message from me about an hour and a half before a show and says, "Strike the set. We're doing something different. We're not doing the show." It's like and they're just like, "What?" So thank you for allowing me. That said, before we go, I have a letter. I want to read. And then we're going to get into a thing. This is from the lead producer on Star Citizen. So this is the producers are at all levels. You've seen directors. You don't see a lot of producers. You don't see a lot of producers on the shows and whatnot. Usually because they're too busy running around making sure everybody else is doing their work. And like, I don't got time for you. We tried to get Phil here today for this, and like this, and again, too busy going through and making sure everything. But he had a
say about me.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm also really busy.
You're almost never here, Jens. You're clearly very busy. Honestly, it's been a while that doesn't seem to have anything going on.
That's why he's up in the middle of the night.
I know. So I'm gonna read this letter from Phil, and we're gonna go into our last section here. Okay. So after the release of 4.8.0, we reassessed our bug prioritization process. We're into the bug phase of the show here. Instead of having priority determined by the development team and validated by QA, we handed over the selection, some elements of the selection and prioritization in certain categories of bugs to the player experience team. The player experience team is internally always pushing and advocating for issues that players are most impacted by. So this should, in theory, address a perceived disconnect between us as developers fixing a lot of issues and players feeling like little has improved. Now, that's not to say that the priorities in the past were detached from what players reported on Issue Council, Spectrum, or Reddit, but clearly things weren't working as well as they could have been. With 4.9, we will work through a newly refined list of issues affecting instance hangars, freight elevators, quantum travel, star map, inventory, docking, exploits, login flow, and issues that falsely destroy your ships and more. On top of that, we're tracking a longer list of quality of life issues with new players report regularly. Many veterans know a lot of convoluted workarounds to some of these issues, but really, they shouldn't have to deal with those to begin with. And because we want to ensure Star Citizen is as new player friendly as it can be, we're tackling a wider range of common problems that impact this first hour or so of any session. So in addition to the things we're going to go on, there's a new effort about things that specifically affect the very first hour. There are about 80 issues remaining on our priority list. And while we will tackle a lot of them for 4.9, we want to avoid just playing whack-a-mole with some of those bugs. Fixing a lot of bugs is not the same thing as fixing the root causes behind the symptoms that appear as bugs. For instance, freight elevators have seen around 70 or 80 bug fixes this summer. But due to the reactive nature of that endeavor, players don't feel like it's nearly as stable or reliable as it should be. Now, freight elevators will have a lot of interactions with other systems will need to be made reliable, but they're a core gameplay mechanic and must be stable at all times. I misread that sentence, but I'm going to keep going. On the flip side, We had a similar situation with transit in 2024 and early 2025 where we fixed a lot of bugs that didn't seem to make a difference. We then invested that time into building better debugging tools and self-repair flows, this is self-healing I mentioned before, and yielded a much more stable system, even though on paper, way fewer bugs were actually fixed. We want to repeat this methodical approach with other systems like freight elevators, hangars, and more. For that reason, we don't expect everything to be magically solved for 4.90, and I wouldn't read it if you did. We will continue this initiative beyond that into 4.10 and beyond, but we're more confident that in this new transit, the same approach that we use for transit, to bring these systems in line with the scale and complexity requirements that Star Citizen has in 2026. Now, what we're about to see, or what we're about to talk about, there's nothing to pay on thing, is what people are working on today. Do you have your dashboard up?
I do.
You want to hold your dashboard up for just hold it up for this camera right here. Stay on this camera. No, stay on this camera. There you go. Can you hold that? Hold your computer. No, that camera right there. It's closer.
A bit.
Can you see it?
Forward.
You see it? Oh, that doesn't really look like anything. It's exposed wrong. Okay, switch to that one. Switch to Benoit now. Benoit's closer camera. Benoit's camera. Benoit's camera. No, it's still overexposed.
Oh.
Right. Anyway, this is a dashboard of what people are working on today. So these particular bugs were prioritized in line with the player experience team. This is a new initiative inside the basically, as Philip said, not just what issue council says and what dev thinks, but we're actually adding a third kind of pillar in here, and that's, hey, the player experience team, like the community team, they're both involved in this. It's you are the ones who are seeing what they're anecdotally saying on Spectrum, on Reddit, on Twitch, on YouTube and stuff. Come in with that, atypical information, the anecdotal information, and so we can apply the issue council stuff with the developer stuff, with the anecdotal stuff, and find a new way to prioritize which bugs get fixed. So we're going to try this. We're going to see how it works, and to do more than just say, hey, we're going to do it in a way.
He turns on the live stream and can hear the way
tell
you
you
sound.
what people are actively working on today, and then you can tell us whether we're on the right track. Benoit, what do you got?
Well, so yeah, I thought we would take a look at a couple of those. So I've got all the categories that you listed, and
give me the category first so I can prime my
right, prime your mind
area.
to the right segment. Okay, good. So hangars. I'm gonna start with hangars.
Oh, that's a tough start. Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
So now I'm gonna sort of pick the ones that I think are interesting in the list, right? In each segment. So we're going to take a look at this. So
these aren't in any particular order. This is just This is just some of what people are being worked on today, right now.
Exactly. So PU multi-locations, instance hangars, exterior hangar doors remain closed while interior hangar door opens. So that's when your hangar interior doors open, but the gateway outside is still locked out.
Yeah. So they belong to two different parts, right? You have the exterior and you have the interior. The interior is yours. You can control that in your instance. The exterior needs to be synchronized with your interior door. So what most likely happens there is, for some reason, your interior thinks you've been given the right to this gateway, or you could have been given a right to a different gateway. And there's an exterior door opening somewhere to a nothing, and your door is opening to a closed door.
Right.
So there's a few things that could happen there, and normally it's that sort of handshake between the exterior and the interior,
which
via the notorious ATC.
Notorious ATC.
I see Joxfin in chat says that's a rare issue to happen, but W if you fix it. It's rare for Joxfin, but we have the luxury of having logging for every single player in the game, and while you've been lucky enough that it's rare for you, it is not for many others.
But this one goes with his little brother, overlapping hangars. So player reposition when landing in hangar ATC given, but seen as trespassing in someone else's hangar results in being repositioned, which I think is sibling.
Yeah, definitely, because you're looking at a situation where you think your interior is being given a certain gateway. You're heading there, but it's actually someone else's casa. So you're like,
not good.
Correctly trespassing, but obviously incorrectly been told
the trespassing
that was
system
yours.
rock solid. All right.
The trespassing system, it's like Johnny on the spot. Hey, you're in the wrong hangar, dude. But you're not supposed to be in the wrong hangar.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the third trifecta in this segment, which if you put them all together, is players can get stuck at repositioning player indefinitely after getting impounded. Sorry. And so if you get impounded, there's a chance that the server will never complete the repositioning that's supposed to take you out of your hangar. Most likely in this case, one of our charter elements, which is that there's an asynchronous call, waiting for a callback that never happens. There should be a timeout so that it can be retried and complete.
Yeah.
In this case, it gets stuck there.
Well, it can also be validation. For some reason, someone has not given us the reposition position that were created are no longer in a valid position. Because I think one of the rules is you will not be repositioned until we know there's floor underneath you.
Right.
So until there's floor,
and that's a learning because I'm sure that we repositioned before without checking that.
Yes.
That led to some interesting ones.
Yes,
Corrosion on Twitch says, I entered my hangar last night and the entire hangar despawned and someone else came into the same hangar and I was EVA-ing space on the internal geometry of the station.
Sweet. That is definitely related to this.
Yep.
It sounds like his positioning position wasn't amazing in that case.
Yeah.
Also does disprove my floor.
Sure.
Because he clearly did not have floor.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
This auto refreshes. Interesting. Okay. Maybe there's been progress.
Okay.
So next one is my personal hangar pet peeve is retrieving vehicle while another occupies the hangar platform will cause the retrieved vehicle to instantly spawn and clip through the vehicle occupying the platform.
Okay. So F's in chat if that's ever happened to you. You can keep doing what you're doing.
Okay. And so this is basically typically.
That's what I thought. Thank you, chat.
This typically.
It's never happened to anyone. Interesting. That's good to know.
So typically this happens when you use the ASOP terminal outside of your hangar. And for some reason, your hangar was stowed with a ship on the pad, which normally shouldn't happen, but in this case happens. And so there's a lot of missing checks here where basically we don't check if there's a vehicle there. And so it gets spawned into a direct intersection, which is also very bad for the server because it cannot resolve that. And so one of those two ships is either going to go. The dreaded pink destruction. If you remember that.
Well, there's still got F's in chat, so I'm going to say that was a high. That's been correctly identified as a high priority.
Yeah.
Right. What else you got? Again, in case you've nodded off after 2 hours here, we're going through the bugs that are actively being worked on today. Not like today, ethereally, like on June 18th. Right now, there are literally people on these things right now.
Player loses access to persistent hangar at primary residence. Is a classic one. My character is actually in this state right now.
Where is your hangar? Have you found
Area 18.
But is it actually still there?
Yes.
Or is it gone?
No, the hangar is actually there, but I never spawn in it in my case. But I think that in the case of these, for most players I've discussed with, the hangar is actually either stowed in another inventory somewhere else for some reason. So that's the hunch so far. We'll see what the team actually comes up with, but that's one that we definitely want to solve. Now I've got more on the hangar side, but I figure in the interest of time, I would keep going with the other categories. We've got login flow related issues. So we talked a bit about shard lock. That's one of them. So basically being a bit more communicative about shard lock and no longer having shard lock at all for players that stay in the shard. 64,008 spawn resolution error. And his little brother, 64,006 disconnection. Again, resolve player location. I can speak to this one a little bit. This is typically a symptom. So if we fix this issue specifically, the display will change. But what actually happens is that when you connect to a game shard, the replication layer, so the hybrid that's in front of it, is going to coordinate bringing your character into the game world. But he doesn't know to start which of the 10 servers he's running your character should be on. And so he needs one of those servers to help resolve your location so that we can unstow you in the right area in the tree and then hand off authority to the server that's managing this region. The way this is done is that the replication layer will hand this work off to any of the game servers on the shard. Now, when we have Idrises blowing up servers left and right, there's a very high chance that the server this will be handed off to is dead or is in the process of dying and is rebooting. And so what happens in this case is that the player will get to the end of the context establisher task, the CETs, and he will get a 64008 or 12 error. And so we need to make this a bit more robust on that side so that either we know which servers are alive completely, and so that if a server is doing a server reboot, we don't assign him a resolution task. That would be one thing. But also trying to streamline that, right, so that it's a bit more efficient.
Yes. If a server is dead, we shouldn't assign people to it.
Small one I wanted to touch on here was friends list showing 0 out of 1, right, instead of the player counts per shard. So we're rejigging this bit. It's going to come back. This is a temporary thing.
Is that a priority fix though? I mean, what is that?
In the login flow section, it is.
All right. Well,
it's been reported.
Sure, but it's part of this initiative. Yes. Part of this initiative is to make sure that people are on the most important stuff like this. Give me one for. Tell me that somebody's working on docking.
Correct. Let's talk about docking. The very first one.
Okay.
Unable to dock using docking collars.
That is problematic, isn't it?
Correct.
Could argue that.
Yeah. We looked at this morning and it was actually resolved when we were talking. It is now reopened. So we're gonna have to dive into that. But basically, docking is a subject that's always coming back. And this patch has been also contributing to the overpopulation of ships because players would just, basically land on pads and leave the ships there, or, where there's no impound. And so that's a big issue. So first one is unable to dock using docking collars.
So I can quickly just go on. So when you say it's resolved and then reopens, what happens there is the developers, to the best of their abilities, found the issue. They've fixed the issue. They've tested the issue locally and then gone, it's solid.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to cause the error. I put a fix in. My fix has been validated. I've now resolved the issue. But obviously, in this case, what sounds like the feature is not working at all, clearly there is a situation that either they didn't predict or that doesn't happen on a local machine. Again, we talked about you don't have.
It works on my machine, but the second it got up to network validation, it fell down.
That said, though, I will say that we have a very, very impressive setup for locally running what is a replica of what we play in live, which is amazing. It's an amazing system.
There's an entire pseudo live environment right here in the office.
We call the CIG dev kits.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really cool.
But
unfortunately, in this case, clearly,
is there one or two more for docking?
Yeah. After manually docking a vehicle, there is a chance for the docking bridge to lose collision, causing the actor to start to EVA. Most likely close to another issue we've seen on the command module about managing physics skip lists, which is how we, elements we want to skip from collision in certain cases from a given perspective. Probably related.
Is this when you're trying to dock and it ends up just yeeting you out into space?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay,
so someone's you don't want the docking collar to collide with your ship and cause lots of problems there, right? So there's a period in time when the two are trying to get together, and
it's just people just need to get good and stop.
They have to dock perfectly.
Cargo services will not respond to hails, making players unable to request cargo loading zone related to ATC and docking in this case. That's another one we're looking at.
Freight elevators?
Freight elevators, let's skip to that. So hauling missions have no cargo to pick up at the collect location. So this is basically when you get to your mission location and it's like, hey, pick up this adenite from this location, and you get there and there's nothing to pick up. So
there's somebody on that right
Yes.
Again, everything we're talking about in this section has somebody actively assigned to it, working on it right now.
Yeah. That's a bridge between mission and freight elevator, which is interesting. Which is, requires specific people. In this case, freight elevator is not working and displaying an overload error, preventing cargo pickup. Do you want to speak about this one? Because I think we talked about this to death.
Well, I think we talked about the overload error is one of those that's a little bit too generic. That can imply many different things. Similar to the ATC or the ASOP saying your ship is unknown.
Right.
Yeah. It becomes a bit of a catch-all and
people pull up and it's like they pull up and it looks like it's like a small box or whatever, but they're getting an overload error. The system thinks the small box is a much bigger box, kind of thing.
And like Philip said in the letter you so eloquently read out, obviously we fixed tons and tons of bugs on freight elevators as part of a long-going initiative.
Yeah.
And we probably fixed lots of overload issues as part of that. But because overload is a catch-all, it will, unless you get more granularity.
This will be affected by people throwing the water bottles down.
I was going to say, because that was that thing. That was that thing a year ago when people would put the bottle on top and just kill the entire.
Yeah. Well, it's a variation of that, really, because the freight elevator looks at the volume, right, and will make sure that it's got stuff that you own in it and that there's no overload on it. So that's one of the things.
It does have good cleanup. To the point where it was cleaning up layers recently.
See, that's an example where like there's another bug further down, which is you have a chance to lose your cargo by activating the freight elevator kiosk, which is basically a malfunction of that cleanup to prevent the overload. So that needs to be solved.
That I like you just casually mentioned the freight elevator eating cargo.
That's the worst.
That's
well, for me that would be at the top. Right?
I mean,
because that goes against.
I mean, I don't need to be Wickelow's PR agent here, but the reason there's a reason for a lot of the bad sentiment about Wickellow is because the freight elevator is eating the cargo.
Yes.
And it's easy to say, well, this is a Wickellow problem. It's not a Wickellow problem at all. Wickelow's a disembodied head and torso behind it.
You don't think it's this sleight of hand that he's going like, I'll have some of that
and whatnot. It's this freight elevator issue. This is.
Or maybe Wickellow runs a 000 graveyard and we didn't know about it.
Well, Wickellow's secretly my boss and he's the one that's threatening to fire me every time.
No, man, that is exceptionally frustrating.
Yes, this violates the first principle in the charter we're putting in place, which is player items are sacred.
But that also highlights that in the inventory, there's this fragility in the transition between the physical world and the virtual kind of UI world that a lot of the sort of inventory lives in. If sort of backend, a visualization of the backend, it's a virtual item in a way, and the physical item.
I don't want to spend. We're over our allotted time and stuff, and you literally have an airplane to catch to go back, but it's. I'm sorry. The freight elevator disappearing cargo thing is my major thing. And again, when I do my simpleton's hat on it, it seems like it would just be. It's like, okay, like you got an order of operations. You've got to delete. Shouldn't the delete just be the absolute last? Shouldn't you just complete every other action that you're supposed to do? Your mission checking, blah blah blah, and then delete is at the end. It sounds like delete's just happening too early.
Yeah. Well, in this case, it's a function of the cleanup.
Yeah, it could be the cleanup, right? And it's something added to prevent another issue now causing an issue that's worse than what we were trying to prevent in the first place. That we come back to.
That makes more sense. Okay.
Again, what Philip said in his letter. This is one of the places where we want to go back and kind of go like. Right. So it might mean that in short term, you're not seeing like bing, 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 lots of like individual fixes, but we're going to go like what's actually at the very bottom of this, where is it?
So it looks like it's an issue with Wickellow, but it's actually an issue with the freight elevator. It's actually an issue with the cleanup system.
Yeah, exactly. So can we make the cleanup system
So the cleanup system is giving the freight elevator a bad rep, and the freight elevator is giving Wickellow a bad rep, and the issue is, okay.
Yeah. Or maybe we can find a way that we don't need the cleanup at all.
Yeah.
All right.
Just one last one on freight elevators before moving out is freight elevators being inoperable. Going inoperable completely. which is still a thing, which you know we've had multiple fixes for, but you know that's one that we definitely need to close out. Okay. Should I jump into QT and star map?
I was going to say, let's do QT and star map.
So quantum travel route resets after setting route. That's
it's annoying when the sat nav does that.
Yeah,
that's
not good.
It's like, it's not exactly. Okay, I was about to say it's not game breaking. It is game breaking because you can't get to where you're going. That's pretty darn game breaking. But it ends up working after a second or a third or a fourth attempt and whatever. Which is what I mean by the thought was it's not game breaking. But it's just one of those things. It just makes things look so bad. It's like
yeah, it needs to be flawless.
Just be
because that's again a traversal system, right? The star map becomes like the routing system. So.
Yeah,
you know.
And I think you know, again from gameplay point of view, I don't want to sound super apologetic or anything, but that routing is one of those that it's written for a few technology iterations ago now. So we got some interesting changing coming with one of the future.
It undermines
really high, I think.
Yeah, little seemingly simple things like that, small things, not simple, small things like that just really erode confidence in anything. Like if I can't even plot where I want to go and you can't get me there, it's like, it's just so...
Also, the first one is it resets. Next is doesn't plot around obstacles. Next is while in station, destination on opposite side won't set route. Those are the main ones, I think. There's more obviously being worked on, but those are the main ones I wanted to call out. On QT, tunnel exit can be in the same system as entrance, where you basically go through the quantum jump successly. Right? You're piloting it right. You're doing all the things right. You get to the end, and then you're back in Stanton. Obviously, that's not great. So we're looking into that at the moment.
I mean, forgive me for being blunt, hasn't some version of that bug existed since we added jump points in 4.0?
Yes. Different source cause though, I believe.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those things where you fix that cause, and then you fix 7-Up, and then Pepsi shows up, and you fix Pepsi, and then yeah. So
that's why coupled with this effort of prioritizing these issues, there's also the robustness evaluation we're doing across the board, right? Because it's not just about getting the bugs fixed and then they break again. It's about trying to change the culture behind how we fix them, and then sort of what we check in the periphery of the fix, right? So make sure it's root cause analysis and that it's not just a patch on top of another one, right? So that's quantum in general. I got more if you want to keep going.
Star map. Oh, well, I guess that was star map.
That was star map and quantum. Yeah.
We haven't said one word about exploits.
We haven't said one.
Okay. Well, we did. Technically, the part where you could buy the weapon or whatever item it was, and then you could break it down, and then you could sell the broken down materials for 4 times what it.
But that's worse than an exploit. That's legal and legit in this case, because we put those prices in, right? So it's not an exploit in this case. But we are tracking several potential exploits that that range. We're not going to go into details into exploits because that's kind of an area that we own too public about. You don't want people to be using those exploits if they are confirmed or.
Well, we benefit from those people not knowing we know what we know. It lets us track, it lets us learn more about it, it lets us find not just that cause of it, but that cause of it and that cause of it. When it's very easy to be frustrated when you see an exploit go and continue. It's like, why the hell isn't CIG doing something about it? When it's like, well, no, we are. We're baiting the hook. It's like if we smack this cause of it now, then we never get to see this one, and we never get to see this one. So there are reasons why we leave these things going for perhaps longer than some people would prefer, because it's how we find out how it's happening. It's how we find out who is doing it, and it's like this. So it's just that's one of those ones where I could see why it's frustrating, but it's actually the process working.
Yeah. So we're tracking exploits across different range of types of exploits, whether they're environment exploits or related to the economy exploits or duping or adjacent duping or mission bypass, things like that. So we're tracing a bunch of those and we're tracking. We have a great team doing this work, by the way, like that support the developers across with all our crazy questions about what, who, and when, and how. And so these guys are doing great supporting us. We did not talk about inventory. We kind of skimmed over it. I
don't know, we could do a whole hour on inventory. Go right ahead.
Yeah, but so items that are being worked on today, like you mentioned, so inventory becomes unavailable and contents of backpack station loot inventory is empty. So this player reporting, I've lost everything. Well, so from our findings so far, you haven't lost everything. It's really the inventory is not loading it for some reason, and it will come back. Some of the backend modifications we've done recently are going to help on that front. When double-clicking an armor item in the inventory and the adjacent armor item is also equipped, that's a regression in 4.8. And so that's a bit of an issue because, click a core armor and installs the helmet that's above. I know the team's working on that. The undersuit icon slot in the player inventory will be missing after being sent to Kletcher. I think that's by design. No, I'm joking. But yeah, that's an issue. So if you go to prison...
You say criminals don't deserve undersuits.
Yeah, there's no undersuits for criminals, but no, I'm joking. So we got to fix that. What else are we looking at here? When opening the inventory and the player has a lot of items, it can be delayed opening it with no items available or missing icons. So icon rendering in the inventory has had a lot of work in 4.8 to speed up the rendering. We're still not where we want to be. Like, we've optimized the way the UI is actually rendering them, the way the actual panes is constructed. But now we need to really look at the RTT graphics side of this to make that super snappy. The goal is really, you press I, it's all there. There's no delay at all. And so we're not there yet, but we do want to get there. Now, this is even more pronounced on very large inventories at the moment. So,
yeah, and if the delay for whatever reason is because we haven't yet been able to populate your snapshot of your inventory, there should be an indicator.
Yeah.
I think they just got lost in transits. I know the guys were talking about that.
Yeah.
Spinning icons.
Spinning icons, yeah, because the state needs to be displayed as well. That's the key.
Ideally never happen. Of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the icons have been kind of questionable for years, but you're talking about the recent.
Yes.
The recent. It's a different problem with the icons than the issues we've had with the icons before.
Right.
It's not about the look. It's about the timings and getting them on screen.
On screen.
Like Benoit wants them right away.
Like that. There's one more that I want to call out on inventory, which is like there's the way it's written is item lost when equipped by mouse click, which is a bit crazy, but there's a case where items don't end up where you think they end up, and so people think they're lost. We don't have evidence that they're lost yet, but they don't go where you're supposed to go. Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure that is actually the definition of lost.
Well, lost in.
I expect it to be in this place, but it's actually in some place else.
But no, normally it can be found again by doing it again, because where it goes is the same. So your next item will go to the same place, which will then replace that item and either send it back or put it into your hands when you realize this. This is again about going from the sort of virtual item to the physical item. We put it on you, but like hidden, and then you play out the performance of putting it into your hand from that state, rather than just popping it into your hand.
Yeah.
It's that fragility in the some more complex
scenario.
When you have multiple async systems, they have to go through lots of steps.
I didn't go through most of the first hour hardening that we're doing as well, but there's a lot of issues that are being tracked from the first hour of gameplay. Like basically you're a new player, you come in, what's your first hour of gameplay? So this goes from ship combat behaviors, rubber banding, we talked about server performance here, that definitely is related. Turning off the power and back on the power on the selected starter ships doesn't also turn on the radar. These are things. These are a bit less critical, but critical to the first hour of gameplay, right? So that gives you a bit of an idea.
All right. Somebody in the chat. When we were talking about exploits, it's like it would be easier if you told us what an exploit is and isn't, whatever. And I've been thinking about that. It happened like 5 minutes ago, and whatnot. It's sticking in my head, because it's like we can't give a list of exploits, because that just draws a bunch of people to those exploits and makes the problem worse. Like that's just not something any online game does. And there's a long established history, predates CIG, why you can't do that. And I'm like, and then sometimes I'm known for being a little snarky.
Really?
Surprise. And so my brain was like, it's like if you get that little excited feeling in your stomach, like you're getting away with something that somebody would be upset with if they found out about it, that's probably a good indicator that it's an exploit. And if you don't have that, then I'm like, it's like my brother never had that, so I'm like, that's what I wanted to say. I'm like, no, my little brother never possessed that, so I'm like, well, that's not going to work either. So I don't know, guys. I don't know an effective way of explaining what is an exploit and what isn't an exploit. It's just try to utilize whatever judgment you have. If you don't know, ask a friend. Maybe it's like I said. I was all ready with that snarky answer, and then I remembered my own brother would never. Maybe is my brother a bad person? I don't think so.
Maybe.
Anyway, I'm way off the reservation there. So yeah, everybody, that's our show. I hope. Let me think about how I want to say this. We threw the old show away. We did a little bit of it here at the end. We did what you just saw was a little bit of what we had in the old show, and whatnot. So I apologize. I hope you don't mind us taking the opportunity to have this conversation with you. Again, this is part of our scheduled stuff. You were here. You're literally. It's no coincidence that you're over here and right now to do this. It's part of our scheduled stuff that we set out to do. Back at the beginning of 2025 and stuff. I really appreciate that we get to do this. I really appreciate that you guys take the time to do this. I appreciate that you all will sit through and listen to this. And I mean, I already said everything I need to say before. For those of you who choose not to weaponize it and choose to recognize that we are human beings who will make mistakes, but are on the whole are doing work that I'm incredibly proud of. I appreciate you.